Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02275 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.35%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark. And going to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, after making a low down here, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in a movement which I was terming in my previous videos as an Elliot wave structure, having that as the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, then a wave 4. Then I expected us to continue pushing high in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, but that movement got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave, and I had to remove the Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upside as something else. And the only way we can view that movement to the upside as is just a massive ABC corrective movement, which we have seen the high for that ABC corrective movement. And after seeing the formation of an ABC corrective movement, whatever we expect on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure taking us even lower. And over here we have seen the formation of a fractal wave within a wave 1. So this fractal wave, we can now name it as a higher Elliot wave count 1 over here. And having seen the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever I expect on this other side is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And because a wave 2 is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of the wave 1 to the low of the wave 1 to get a minimum target area for that second wave to the upside. That is the minimum target area for that second wave between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382 as a minimum. And I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. That is the minimum for that second wave, and that gives me the key scenarios that can play out on this chart. Over here within a wave 2 is a corrective wave, and we expect an ABC corrective movement to also play out within a wave 2. And over here we can have this as the wave A. Then whatever we are seeing over here might be an overshooting wave B. Then I would expect higher prices to be coming our way to get us into that yellow target area in the formation of a wave C, and that wave C will be completing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And before we get into that key target area, we also need to manage to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.02 mark. So I would expect higher prices could be coming our way, manage to break above that key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, have a retest, a successful retest, then continue pushing higher to get us back into that yellow target area in the formation of our wave C. Then once that plays out, I will expect a massive pullback to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3 down here to give us a new low. And in case this movement to the upside plays out in the formation of a wave 2, that will be completing a chart pattern here on this chart, which is a head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out here on the chart, we can have this as the left shoulder, then we have the head, then we saw the formation of a neckline. Then in case we continue pushing high in the formation of a wave 2, that will be completing the formation of the right shoulder. Then I will expect a breakout in the formation of a third wave to the lower side, and this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the head and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height between the head and the neckline, then place it down here to get a minimum target area to the lower side, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.01 mark. So in case we see this movement to the upside in the formation of a wave 2 and see a breakout out of that head and shoulders pattern, it's possible that we might get back to around the $0.01 mark. We can also invalidate that movement to the lower side in the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side. In case in the formation of a wave 2 we continue pushing higher and also manage to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.029 mark, have a successful retest and continue pushing higher. In case that plays out, we'll also have managed to break above a key area on the Fibonacci's, that is the fib level 0.786 fib level. In case we manage to break above that fib level and continue pushing higher, then we can say we have managed to invalidate this movement to the lower side in the formation of a 5-wave structure, and we can start to sketch out maybe more bullish scenarios here on this chart. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. It's also possible that maybe we are not going to maximize that yellow target area in the formation of a wave 2 over here, and this key area of resistance at around the $0.026 mark, which gave us rejection over here, and we are seeing a bit of a pullback down here. This might be the high for that right shoulder of this head and shoulders pattern, and soon we might see a breakout out of this head and shoulders pattern, assuming the high for that right shoulder was in at that key area of resistance at around the $0.026 mark. That is still a possibility here on the charts. We can see a breakout out of that head and shoulders pattern very soon, because maybe the high was in at around the $0.026 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. Here on the RSI we are trading at around the 44 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upside in the formation of a wave 2. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So it's possible that we might be able to maximize our yellow target area in the formation of a wave 2 before we see a breakout to the lower side in the formation of a third wave, and also a breakout out of that head and shoulders pattern. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.